All right, guys, Mr. Antonucci here, and in this video, we are going to cover Section 6F, significance tests for a difference in population proportions, and we're going to cover the first learning target, and then in subsequent videos, we're going to look at the other targets. Okay, so we're going to state appropriate hypothesis for performing a test about a difference between two proportions. And then, like I said in the other videos, we're going to check the conditions. We're going to calculate the standardized test statistic and p-value. And then we're going to perform a two-sample z-test for a difference in proportions. So when we're talking about stating hypotheses for a difference in population proportions. The null hypothesis has the general form H naught P1 minus P2 equals whatever the hypothesized value is. Now, in AP stats, we're going to focus on the case where the hypothesized difference is equal to zero. And there's actually two different ways that you may see it written. This one is where the difference equals zero, and this one is where each proportion, one proportion is set equal to the other. And the alternative hypothesis is going to be one of the three forms. If P1 is greater than P2, P1 is less than P2. So that's looking for a difference in one of direction. And P1 not equal to P2 is looking for a difference in any direction. So let's take a look at an example. Consumers spend billions of dollars each year in the drive-through lanes of U.S. fast food restaurants, rather. Having quick, accurate, and friendly service at a drive-through window translates directly into restaurant revenue. As a result, industry executives, stockholders, and analysts closely follow the ratings of fast food drive-through lanes that appear each year in the QSR, which is a publication that reports on the quick service restaurant industry. A recent QSR study involved researchers asking for a modified main item, for example, a hamburger with no pickles, a side item, and a drink. If any item was not received as ordered, or if the customer received an incorrect charge or no napkins or straw, the order was considered inaccurate. Now, the question is there convincing evidence of a difference in the population proportions of accurate drive-through orders at McDonald's and Wendy's? So we want to state the hypothesis for performing a significance test and make sure we define the parameters of interest. So this one is just looking for a difference between McDonald's and Wendy's. So our hypothesis is going to be as follows. The null is the proportion for McDonald's minus the proportion for Wendy's is equal to zero. So we assume no difference. And then the alternative is the difference in proportions is not equal to zero. So in the setup for the hypothesis test, we're going to assume the difference in proportions is there is not a difference in proportions, or the difference is zero. And then we're going to look for evidence, or convincing evidence that there is a difference. So now we also have to state the parameters of interest. So when you're stating your parameters of interest, you want to make sure that you define what each P represents in context of the problem. So here, P sub M is the population proportion of accurate drive-through orders at McDonald's, and P sub W is the population proportion of accurate drive-through orders at Wendy's. Notice we use the population proportion P and not a sample proportion P hat as our notation for this one. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope that was helpful to you.